The City of Calgary is planning to pave and remove 70% of the green space at Cowboys Park, much to the disappointment of other festival organizers who say they weren't even informed of the changes until just now. It's all part of a sponsorship agreement that the city made to rename the site, formerly known as Shaw Millennium Park. Mark Villani has reaction and why some groups are scrambling to adjust to the changes.
It's one of Calgary's favorite musical events. The International Blues Festival has called this park its home for 14 years. It's a relaxed vibe for guests who set up chairs on grass, but this year's show could now look a lot different.
Shock. I felt like a kick in the gut.
The city is planning to remove dozens of trees from Cowboys Park, formerly known as Shaw Millennium Park. Not only that, this concept map shows plans to remove 70% of the site's green space, taking away its stage and amphitheater areas with it. All of it to make way for the Cowboys Music Festival to set up its massive tents at the new location for the upcoming Calgary Stampede. The city says more details will be available at the end of the month. These plans were shared with partners in advance as a courtesy, but the Blues Fest says it was blindsided by the news.
Such a short period of time, 5 months, to completely revamp what we do. And, there's a million questions. There's no power, there's no water, there's nothing marked on this map.
Meanwhile, other event organizers who use the space, like the Calgary Arab Festival, are concerned over the loss of the stage area.
Cost of setting up a stage can exceed 50 grand, and that is not like in the scope of what these events can generate, definitely, or even from a funding perception.
Capital upgrades to Cowboys Park are expected to cost taxpayers at least $6 million. Area Councillor Terry Wong says he was well aware of plans for upgrades, but City Parks has been vague on the scope of such changes.
As a result, I recognize that a lot of different participants and stakeholders are concerned that engagement wasn't as early or as fulsome as possible.
And without enough notice, some groups are scrambling to keep their event going.
Had we known in advance, perhaps we could have fundraised or tried to find a sponsor or something.
Mark is at Cowboys Park tonight. And Mark, some city councillors have already voiced major concerns about the cost of this project.
Yeah, that's right, Tara. Ward 1 Councillor Sonia Sharp actually requested during budget deliberations for the city to remove $4.1 million in capital upgrades to this park. Now, city admin warned that such a move would have an impact on their sponsorship deal with Cowboys, so that was rejected. Speaking of which, we actually reached out to Cowboys today, their parent company, Penny Lane Entertainment. They did not get back to us for comment, so it's not known exactly how much money they're putting into this as well. Tara.
Okay, Mark, thank you.